Most parlor-sized acoustics tend to sound a bit thin, almost like a toy you pick up just to noodle on the couch while watching television. But then something unusual like this little instrument shows up and completely shifts expectations. Right out of the case, it feels surprisingly hefty for its footprint, carrying a vintage aesthetic that looks like it was pulled straight from a smoky parlor in 1912 rather than a modern workshop. That smaller body shape makes it an absolute dream to toss in the trunk for a weekend trip, though that also means players used to giant dreadnoughts might find themselves adjusting their arm placement at first. The neck is remarkably slim, wrapped in smooth mahogany that lets the hand glide up and down the fretboard without fighting the wood, while the ebony fingerboard feels slick under the fingertips. Strumming an open chord reveals an immediate crispness that cuts right through the air, driven by a solid Sitka spruce top paired with scalloped bracing that keeps every single note distinct rather than muddy. Now here is the real kicker, because normally small-bodied guitars completely lack low end, yet the solid Indian rosewood on the back and sides manages to squeeze out a surprisingly deep, resonant thump when you lean into the strings. Tuning stability is remarkably solid too, largely thanks to the Gato vintage slotted peghead tuners that turn smoothly without any loose play in the gears, accented by those tiny grained ivoroid buttons that match the body binding. Visually, the hand-inlaid abalone purfling catches the light just right, without crossing over into looking overly flashy or gaudy. Of course, it is not a massive stadium cannon, so if you are trying to jam over a heavy-handed banjo player in an outdoor circle, it is going to struggle for absolute volume. But for intimate picking sessions, porch picking, or late-night writing when the house is quiet, this thing delivers a tone and feel that punches way above its class, making it a tough one to put back in the case once you start playing.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.